Everything today is going to go perfectly. I'm not going to have to tear anything down and rebuild it. Something has gone wrong. Why is this not working? What? Oh, I'll be back in a minute. What have I done wrong? What is happening, YouTube people? Jake Elite here, and welcome to MineTech Season 2. This is episode 31. So, before I start this episode, there is a few little things I just wanted to talk to you guys about, because, well, I'm a little bit astounded myself, to be honest. So, number one, if you watched episode 27, you will remember me dying. Now, you didn't actually see me die, but you will remember me dying, because what basically happened is I flew to Duck Space using a trident, and I suddenly just died. I suddenly just combust and died, and I probably searched for about 30 minutes straight, flying around looking for my stuff, and it was gone. It was just gone. So a few days ago, I decided to fly to Duck Space, and I decided to go overworld again, which should have been a big mistake. And I was flying along, because this is the direction that I go to Duck Space. I was just flying along here, minding my own business, sort of looking at the ground on my way to Duck Space. And when I got to about here, I saw some things on this mountain. Now, I thought they were like, bones and zombie flesh and things like that, just where stuff's died. You can see some arrows there. But it wasn't. It was my stuff from when I died. It was just all on this mountain and in this river here, all just along this mountain, all in the water here, all of my stuff, over a week after I died, and it was still here. And I panicked because I was like, oh my god, it's my stuff. So I hit my Xbox capture record, because I didn't have my proper Elgato recording set up, because it was like 11 o'clock at night. So I quickly hit my record on my Xbox capture and recorded me picking up my stuff and finding all my stuff. Now, it wasn't until later on I figured out that Xbox capture had only recorded 4 seconds of it, and that was the... Oh no! Enderman! Come here. Come on then, you want to fight this fight? It's fine. I've got my DJ Slayer. You don't frighten me. I've got my DJ Slayer. Come here. I've missed every one of them. Come on. Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on. Stop running. Stop running. Oh, you want some too? Oh, you both want some. Oh god. Oh god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna frickin'. Whew. Did I kill them both? Are they both dead? I think they are both dead. Okay, so, I forgot how much Enderman's hit. Jesus. My stuff. That's what I was talking about. My stuff. So, yes, my Xbox capture only recorded 4 seconds of me picking up my stuff, which means I can't actually show you me picking up my stuff and me finding my stuff for the first time, which is unfortunate, but anyone that's ever used Xbox Capture before knows it's an absolute pile of shit. But yeah, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Like, I just picked up my stuff. So if we go back to my base, then I will actually show you what I lost. Now, I've put it in my diamond box for reasons. So just ignore the diamonds, because it is my diamond box. But basically, all of this stuff here, look. The bully, Jake's fork, all my stuff, my totem of undying, all the redstone, the pistons and everything I had on me, all of my weapons, all of my gear, I found it all over a week after I lost it. So that was amazing. That was amazing. I mean, I've got all my gear and stuff. I've got my DJ Slayer and everything now that I made better, and yeah, I've got all my gear and stuff. So now I have a second set of gear in case I die. Yeah, it's just freaking... I just can't believe it, honestly. I just could not believe I found my stuff over a week later after I died. Okay, so number 2. Now, a few days after my last episode, when I did my kelp farm, which is down there, looking glorious, I came across this chest here. Cruz gave me this little chest here with a little sign. Heard you lost your armor. Shame that. Here's a new set from Cruz. Now, when I first found this, I thought, okay, I'll wait until I get to an episode, then I'll open it. And then the other day I accidentally opened it because I almost forgot that I was going to do it for an episode. And it was empty. And I thought that Cruz was just playing a trick like, oh, hey, I do love some armor. Here's some armor. And then I opened it up and there was nothing in it. So I messaged Cruz. I was like, what's with the empty chest? Like, haha, very funny. And he was just like, oh my god, I didn't actually put the armor that I was going to put in the chest. He literally brought me some armor, put a chest, wrote this sign, and then just left without actually putting any armor inside. So I'm assuming now, I mean that was a few days ago, I'm assuming now there's some armor in it. I haven't looked, but I'm assuming he's been on since. Let's have a look. There is. Oh my god, it's got enchantments on it. What? Two pickaxes. What's the difference? One's got fortune, one's got unbreaking. Oh my god, I see, Cruz. Wow. Now I do actually have a fortune pickaxe that I keep in my ender chest, so I didn't lose that. I only lost my silk touch. And I mean, I feel really bad now because not only did I make myself a new set of armor and anything anyway, but I then found my old gear, so now I have 2 sets, and now I near enough have 3 sets. So Cruz, thank you so much for this. That is like so nice of you to do that, especially to like enchant it all for me and everything as well. If you do want it back, because I've now literally been a bit cheeky and got my armor and everything back, then you are more than welcome to take it back. But if you let me keep it, then that is just fantastic. That's fantastic. Okay, so let's get on to the meat of the episode. Now that stuff is out of the way. So, in my last episode, you saw me making my kelp farm, and today I have a plan. Now, this is the day, people. This is the day. Now, I said I wasn't going to make any promises, but today I'm making some promises because I've spent the last week since I did my episode making and designing a super smelter and also making and designing stuff to go into all of these down here as well, which I will talk about a bit later. But today is going to be different because I know exactly what I'm doing, I know exactly what I'm building, and I know exactly how to build it. So no more building stuff, realizing it doesn't work, tearing it down, building it again, tearing it down, building it again. No more of that. No more of that. Because it takes far too much time. I spent an entire day on this kelp farm the other week, and I refuse to only get a tiny amount of work done in each episode. So, today I'm going to kick off with my super smelter, which I'm going to build up here, and then I'm going to talk to you about what I'm building down here, and I'm going to build that as well. That's my plan. That is my plan for today. Now, I'm hoping I can get more done than that, as I've got a few more ideas, but we will just start with the stuff that I am definitely 100% sure I can get done as quickly as possible. Now, the super smelter isn't going to be anything dramatic, anything like super special. No. But I have designed my own one. Now, the smelter itself is pretty much going to be a standard smelter, like standard one, like what Duck has got at his base and what most people have at their bases. It's just going to be a standard smelter, but I have done mine in a way that is going to make it super compact and super easy. It's going to look very nice. It's going to fit perfectly here because I actually built the ring of this tower in creative and designed it around this tower, so I know exactly where it's going to go and exactly how it's going to fit. Everything today is going to go perfectly. I'm not going to have to tear anything down and rebuild it. So, without further ado, I'm going to crack on with my super smelter, and I'll be back with you guys as soon as I've finished it. Alrighty then, it is done. It did actually take me a little while to do that. I had a few things I hadn't quite figured out. Like, I'd done it in creative, but it turned out to be a little bit more difficult in survival. So I've had to tinker with a few things, but I think this should work. And I say that because I haven't actually tested it yet, because I want to test it on camera for the very first time. But let me quickly just go through it. So on the surface, it looks very nice. This is it, and there's more down below. Now if I just go down here, this is it. This is the furnace system all down here. just on top of my kelp farm. At the moment the whole thing looks like a bit of an eyesore, but I will make that pretty another time. I want to just make sure it works first before I start covering the whole thing up to realise something's wrong. So basically how it works is the kelp farm will release the kelp when I press the button. It should bring it up here. It will then go all the way down here into the hoppers, and then the kelp will go into the furnace. Now what I've got up here is 3 different chests. So this one here, this is the chest for all of your dried kelp blocks, which is what I'm using for fuel, because that's the point of this. I'll be using the dried kelp for fuel. The dried kelp will then cook the regular kelp. The regular kelp will then turn into dried kelp, which I can then make back into dried kelp blocks. Now, this one on the end here is pretty much for anything else that I want to cook besides kelp. So once I've got my dried kelp blocks in there, I can then chuck anything in here. I can chuck fish, I can chuck meat, anything I want to cook, I can just chuck into there and it will just work perfectly. So that's a bit like a manual system. And then I've got the actual kelp here. So the kelp that comes down here will end up in this middle chest here, but you can't open it, so end up in this middle chest here, and then it will just go straight into the system. I've got a lever here which I can toggle on and off, so when I turn it off, all the kelp will make its way down here into this chest, but it won't go any further. So I can stop the kelp, and the reason I have this is so that I can stop the kelp from going in there and use my system here and then place whatever I want in here, fish or meat or whatever, to make sure that I'm not putting kelp and meat in there trying to, you know, smelt them both down. Or I can just release that and it will just do the kelp. So let's crack on with it then. Let's crack on with it. So I have some dried kelp blocks in here. I'm just going to grab a whole bunch of them. I'm going to dump them in here and they should hopefully... There we are. Oh, no, I don't want to put that in there. I'm going to put that in there. So there we go. So the dried kelp is now going in there. Let's go have a check to make sure it's actually going into the furnaces. There we are. As you can see, all the dried kelp blocks are going into the furnaces, just like they should. Perfect. It's all fine. It's all fine. So the first stage of it has worked perfectly. Okay, now it's time for the kelp. Now I could just manually put the kelp in there, but I'm going to actually go down here and actually press the button for my kelp so I can watch it go up there, and hopefully it'll all work as intended. So let's give it a push. There goes the kelp. Let's go up there and have a look and see if it's working. Right, let's have a look at this then. Hopefully the kelp should start making its way up here soon. With any luck. There we go. All the kelp has now gone into there, so hopefully it'll start making its way up this tube reasonably soon. No? Oh, there's a piece. I can see it right there. There's a piece of redstone missing just over there. Ah, that would have been perfect, I think. But I'm missing a bit of redstone. One sec, give me a minute. Okay, I'm putting the redstone in. There it goes. There it goes. Okay. Oh, there was a repeat. Oh, right. There's some glass and stuff in there. I must have accidentally broken some redstone, some glass at some point. It's actually gone into the machine, so I think that is going to be a bit of a problem. I probably should have cleaned it out before I started this. It's something I didn't even really think about. But there it goes. There's the kelp. There's some glass in there as well. Sod it, why not? And that should all just be going straight into the furnaces below. So let's go have a look at this then, shall we? Okay. Right, no kelp appears to be going in there. Something has gone wrong. Okay, something has gone wrong. I'm not entirely sure what has gone wrong. Okay, I gotta admit, I'm a little bit confused. Okay, I'm going to have to start breaking some of it down, I think. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, it's going into the hoppers. But it's not going any further. So it's going into that hopper. Oh, of course, I've locked that hopper, haven't I? By doing this, I've locked the hopper by having this redstone here. Okay, right. So basically, if you don't understand why this redstone's here in the first place, that is the mechanism to lock this on and off. Like that. But I can't have it because I think what I've done is I've actually locked the hopper off. So if I get rid of that redstone there, and take them out while I can. Yeah, there we are. Now it's going through. Now it's going through. Right, let's go have a look. Let's quickly go have a look. Anything? Might take a minute or two for all of it to go through the hoppers and actually reach the furnaces themselves. Ah, okay. I must admit, I am a little bit confused. So where is it all gone? That's what I need to know. Where has it all gone? Because it certainly didn't work. It certainly did not work. So where did it all go? Where is all this kelp gone? I don't quite know where the kelp has gone. It ain't in that hopper. So where's it all gone? I don't understand. Where did all that kelp go? Okay, so I found the kelp. It's in here. Oh, it's because... Ah, right. I'm an idiot. It's literally my own locking mechanism is the reason. It's off, isn't it? So that's why... Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. So I'm going to have to figure that out because basically I need it to be on, but I needed to not be able to lock those hoppers. So I need to not have redstone on this hopper right here. That's the problem. The only alternative I have is putting the lever on the side, like putting the lever here. This is not something I want to do. It's not ideal. I just want to see whether this works or not. Where did that lantern go? That's weird. Like, stuff like that has been happening to me all day long. That's so weird. Stuff, I just break it just disappears. Just gone. Disappears. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Now the kelp is moving. Now the kelp is moving. Okay, so let's go and see whether this has actually worked now. Whether it's actually worked. Really? Why is this not working? I don't understand. This should be working now. This should be working now. I don't get why it's not working now. All the redstone's fine. All of this is fine and dandy. Why is it not working? What? Okay, so why is it not... It's stuck here. All the kelp is stuck here. Why is it not going into that hopper? Can someone explain to me why? Look. There's items in this hopper here, but they will not go into this hopper. Why? Why? Oh, have I locked? Oh, I'll be back in a minute. What have I done wrong? So, I don't understand why that kelp is not going into that hopper. I don't... Oh my god, really? Really? It was that block? Because that block is attached to that piece of... Really? Really? That was the reason? Right, now I think it's all lit up. So let's go have a look. There we go. There we go. There we go. Right, let's go up here. And what should happen, and oh my god, I hope it does, is inside here should be... There it is. I'll take that. My dried kelp. So, bit of a failed test, but in the end I managed to get it to work. Few little bits of tinkering is required, but there we go. There we go. But it is done. It is done. My furnace system is attached to my kelp farm. Everything is running perfectly. I just need to make it look better, and I need to figure this out because I really don't want to have the lever on the side. I really want the lever on the front. That's why I made it nice and like compact here at the front. So you add your manual system, you had your fuel, and then you had your auto kelp system, which can be toggled on and off with now this lever. So I think it's pretty good. I wish it had worked first time. I wish I'd figured it out and got it to work first time, but at least you managed to see it working in the end. Let's quickly just go back down here. There we are. Perfect. And then all you have to do is just take your dried kelp. Let me just take a stack out of here. Go to a crafting table. I'll obviously put a crafting bench closer. and I can make them into dried kelp blocks, and then I can just grab those dried kelp blocks and chuck them straight back into my system. Unlimited fuel. Unlimited fuel forever. I'm definitely going to be working on this. I want to make it how I originally wanted it, and I am going to figure out a way of doing that. But I ain't going to do that right now because I have other things that I want to do today. At least this is up and running. I can pretty this up and do all that stuff later. So what I'm going to do for the next part of this episode is I am going to build my bamboo farm in here. I already have my sugarcane farm over here, and it's pretty much going to be identical to this one. So I am... Hello. No. Go away. What the hell? What the hell? What are you doing here? This is lit up. I made perfectly sure that I lit this up. How did you spawn here? Unless you didn't spawn here, you spawned somewhere else and made your way in there, but... That's weird. That is weird. While I'm here, I might as well actually show you this sugarcane farm, because it's pretty damn good. Let me show you it. Look at that. I'm going to turn it off, I don't want to waste too much. But look at that. Look how quick that is. Boosh. I mean, obviously I didn't just get all of that. I had quite a lot in here in the first place, but that can net you just a ridiculous amount of sugarcane. It's so quick. They grow, they chop, they grow, they chop, they grow, they chop, and it's just perfect. So I am going to do that again in here, but with bamboo instead. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay then, I am back, and I have done it, as you can see down there. I've done it pretty much identical to the other one. I want it to be symmetrical, which was the plan. Let's go and have a little look at it. So this is my bamboo farm in all of its glory. Now I decided to make this middle passage here for a few reasons. You'll see why. But I've pretty much made the bamboo farm the same as the sugarcane one over here. I'm going to go give it a little flick. There's not much bone meal in it at the moment, so probably won't give me too much, but let's just have a little look. That'll do. Well, that'll have to do. That's all the bone meal I had. And there it goes. So that is working perfectly. I think that is the first thing I've done in a long time that has just worked for the very first time when I've tested it. But I was pretty much just duplicating the other one, so it was pretty simple. Didn't take me too long to do that. And now I have a bamboo farm, which is awesome. I have a bamboo farm. And this side now is pretty much completed. I have my sugarcane over there, my bamboo here, my kelp there, and my furnace on top of that. So this side is pretty much complete. There's a few bits of decoration I still need to sort out. I still want to make it look better than it currently does. But not bad. Not bad, to be honest. Now this, I decided to make a pathway that leads straight into my chest room from this side. So now I have two different pathways, two different ways to get into my chest room. And yeah, it just makes it easier now. So they're just simple water elevators, but they do the job and just gets me to my chest room even quicker now. So it is done. This entire side is done, apart from some decoration. Oh, that just reminds me. I actually came up here and fixed this. So this is now fixed. The lever and light is now back on this side. All I did was move it up one. Don't know why I didn't do that in the first place. Why I like stuck it on the side and had it here and stuff. Don't know why I didn't do that, but that is now there. And as you can hear, works perfectly. And I've been using this in the meantime just to make sure that it works, and yeah, it works. I've already got a whole bunch of dried kelp that I can just turn into dried kelp blocks. So yeah, this is all working fine. Just need to make it look more pretty. But I think with that, I am going to end this episode. Now, I know what you're going to say. I know what you're gonna say. Now, get out the comment section, because I can see you typing in the comment section already. But Jake, you promised. Yes, I know what I said. But sometimes things just don't go the way you thought they were going to go. And if you've watched any of my episodes, you know it never goes to plan. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you did, then please give it a like on the way out. And if you like what we're doing on this channel, then please subscribe. It helps us out loads. And I will see you guys in the next one. Jake Elite out. Stop running! Oh, you want some too? Oh, you both want some! Oh god, I'm gonna die.